Hello and welcome everyone to Women Speakers Association, WSA TV. I'm Laura Rubenstein, your host and producer and digital media and marketing strategist, author of the book, Social Media Myths Busted, The Small Business Guide to Online Revenue. We have a fabulous show today. It's all about knowing your value and why that helps you to thrive. And I want to introduce you right away to our guests so they can say hello and then we can get into the topic for thriving by knowing your value. So hello there. Crystal, how are you?
Hi, Laura. Hi, everyone. Thank you. I'm okay. So I am Crystal Marie Seeley, founder of Successiory. That's successiory.ca. I'm a speaker, strategy consultant, and social media consultant, and I'm speaking to you from Toronto, Ontario, where it's currently raining.
Oh, well, we hope you're enjoying your day, and I apologize, Crystal Marie. Thank you for being here. And we've got Nicolette. How are you?
Hi, Laura. I am doing well. Thank you so much for having me. Glad to be here with all of you all. I am a career development strategist and proud owner and CEO of iRock Resumes, where you land the job of your dreams and create a career that rocks. And I am in sunny Dallas, Texas.
Woo! Great. We've got the cloudy and the sunny. That's great.
Yes.
And now we have Bev. Hi.
Hi, Laura. Thanks so much for having me. Hello, everybody. Yes, I'm Bev, and I live in Wellington, New Zealand. I'm originally from the UK, but I've been in New Zealand for about 14 years now. I'm a holistic health coach for midlife women, and you can find me at www.fitnessforwomen.co.nz.
Awesome. Well, we have incredible amount of wisdom here, and I'm going to jump right into our topic today, which is thriving by knowing your value and the importance of knowing your value. And Crystal, I know you have a bunch of advice on this particular topic, being from a business standpoint. So why don't you share with us what's important about knowing your value?
Yes, Laura, this is actually a big part of why I started my business. For women entrepreneurs in particular, we all come from a corporate background, so we value ourselves a little bit less because we get paid $25 an hour, $60 an hour maybe. When you go into your business, if you don't know what you're worth, you can't get paid enough to stay in business and really help the people that you intended to empower when you went into business. So when you know your value, then you can articulate very well what value you bring into your clients, help them see how they can really go ahead in their business. And then you can stay in business for 5, 10, 15, 20 years because you know the value you bring to the table and how this helps you to keep going.
It's so important. So thank you for that, because when we have that longevity, like you said, this is the key. We can help more people. Know your value, help more people. Okay. Yeah. I love it. Thank you. And I know everybody else here agrees, right? Right, Nicolette?
Yes, indeed.
So what advice do you have for women and those listening about knowing their value, why it's important?
It's very important because what I find with a lot of women, especially, they tend to play down or dumb down their skills and their talents and their abilities, and then they don't really know how to elevate those so others can notice and know that they have value and also that they add value. So first of all, they have to understand it within themselves. And what I do with a lot of clients is pull it out of them by doing a mind dump, asking questions, and really getting at the heart of what they do. Once they understand that and it's out of them, they get this, aha, I do have value. And then when they're able to articulate that effectively, they can go in there, negotiate a better salary, negotiate a better raise, get chosen for different types of projects, and also look for those opportunities to promote if they desire to promote. And if all of that does not work, they can take their value and they can go somewhere else.
Know your value, thrive.
Yes.
It's the title of our show today. So
yes.
If anybody's not feeling like they value themselves, this show is a time to say you deserve it. You are valuable and precious. And Bev, I know you work with women on a whole different level. Please tell us how knowing their value can impact their health and their overall life.
Yeah, so many women tend to put themselves last, and they will put themselves last after their families and their careers. They don't look after themselves physically. So hormonal balance is imperative for women to achieve optimal health and wellness, and that's particularly so in midlife. And if you can look at your life holistically and take what I call the 5 keys, which are food and nutrition, exercise, sleep, stress reduction, and mindset, you can improve your health and your wellness so much. You can even turn around physical conditions that have previously needed medication, and improve your longevity. And if you can do this, not only will it impact your own life, but it impacts others around you. And when you've got more energy and you've got more optimism and health, you can put more into your own career, and the energy that you're giving out, you'll get back in tenfolds.
You know, it almost sounds like, Bev, that when someone starts with where with their physical, it can enhance that confidence they can then bring, like Nicolette, what you said, and Crystal Marie, what you said, in terms of, you've got that confidence. Now you can clearly see the skills you have, the mission you're on. So it's huge. So what I want to do now is learn a little bit more about your businesses, who you work with, what you do for them, what you're so passionate about. So Crystal Marie, I'd love to hear more about your work.
So I truly love helping women to see their value, because a lot of times the people who really have a lot to offer are the quietest about it. A lot of us struggle with perfectionism. A lot of us feel like maybe we don't want to compete with other people because they're our friends. There are a whole lot of other variables that pop into our heads that have nothing to do with allowing us to bring the value we really have to the table. So what I do is I work with women entrepreneurs, particularly solo entrepreneurs, women who work virtually, women who work alone in some way, who help people through services. So coaches, consultants, creatives, people who design or write or do different things. Whatever they do, they empower their clients through their services to, again, do the best for themselves. What I really enjoy about my work is that I get to draw that passion out of people. So people call me a consultant, but I think there's a lot of coaching in what I do as well. I create a safe space for people to come in and say, all right, now you could take off that hat where you have to be perfect all the time. A lot of executives think that they have to have all the answers all the time. I'm the place they come to say, I don't know. And so when they come in and they're able to be authentic, then they're able to see more clearly what their business can actually offer. So in my service, by the time we get to reevaluate, and what I end up doing is holding space. I don't have to be the one to have all the answers. So they come in, they reevaluate their pricing, they evaluate their clients' engagement and everything else. And by the time they're done, it's a business model that really works for them and can take them into the future. There's really nothing like seeing somebody take their power back.
Oh, yeah. So do you have an example, a story about how you did that with a client?
So one client that I worked with this year was actually, this is really near and dear to me. It raises my hairs every time. She was actually only charging about 10% of the cost that it was costing her to deliver these services to her clients. She was leaking money. She didn't know why, but when she realized how much she was bleeding, she started to panic. What would happen is in sessions with me, she would start off excited, she would get clear, she would get comfortable, she was confident about what she was doing, the value of it, and exactly how it could help her clients. But by the next session, she would come in uncomfortable, holding back, feeling guilty about what she was charging, full of doubts. And then what I realized, it was her community. She was constantly comparing herself to people who weren't even yet at her level. And then she had a lot of naysayers around her because them not having the experience she had, they would kind of hold her back unintentionally. And by the end of it, working with me, she'd gotten to raising her prices 70%, not where she needed to be, but a lot better. And she had at least a few clients in after 5 sessions that really valued what she offered. They didn't even ask her about her price.
Ah, what a great story. Perfect example of growing your confidence to get your value and then being able to be in business successfully. So thank you so much for that great work. And I'd like to learn now about, Nicolette, your business and who you work with and what you do with them.
Well, my business is all about career development and creating strategies to elevate career. So I work with all career professionals, not only women, but also men as well. And what I love about this type of work is that I get a chance to really talk one-on-one with my clients to be able to learn more about them, about what they are truly passionate about, and also those hidden skills and talents that they don't even think they have. So when I'm pulling out those little nuggets, I'm learning about them. And once we get that relationship, then I create a strategy and tell them this is what you need to do in order to elevate yourself. Stop holding back. Stop downplaying what you have. You really have a lot to offer. And what I really try to eliminate from their vocabulary is that, oh, I just do this, I just do that. The just word. No, when you're working at a company, you're earning them money, the bottom line. So you do have value. So I really love to really pull that out of them. And when I'm working with those type of clients, I work on their resumes, LinkedIn profiles, developing their interview prep skills, and also making sure that they're able to not only land the job of their dreams, but they're able to flourish and thrive within those careers. And I've really considered that a win-win, a win for the employee who's landing their dream job. And guess what? A win for the employer because they're getting an awesome employee to help move their company forward and increase their bottom line.
Perfect. So how did you come to this work?
I have been in corporate America for over 25 years now. I've always been one of the people at my current company for over 22 years. And I've always been the one everybody comes to for that development. So I've created strategies down through the years and seen them elevate, even some people elevate above my level within the company. And then one time when we were going through a lot of changes at the company, and two of my employees who I helped get a $14,000 raise in their jobs say, you know what, Miss Nicolette, you really need to do this as a business. They were the ones that encouraged me to do it as a business because I helped them and my whole entire team to promote where they had to give me another team. So I started seeding it, putting it out there, and people really like, you know, I do need that. And iRock Resumes was born, and the career development strategy is an additional leg, and it's been very, very, very good because I get to see my work in action almost instantly.
That's great. It's wonderful to have a resource like that in the corporate world for helping people grow their careers.
Yes.
So thank you. And now, Bev, let's turn to you and the work you do. What do you do with women and how, and you know, what are you passionate about doing with them?
Okay, well, my passion is helping midlife women, and I really want to help as many as I possibly can to gain back control of their bodies so they can learn to fall in love with life again. There's so many midlife women who are suffering from menopausal symptoms, weight gain that they've never had before. They've got low energy and very high stress levels. And I know that you can change an awful lot of that if you just know where to start. So I work through holistic and natural methods to help these women to lose that weight and regain their energy and reduce their stress levels. And so my clients come out rejuvenated, happier, more confident women who are ready to live their best lives now. And I just want to get the message out that, you know, your menopausal years don't have to be an endurance test, and that it's completely possible to turn your health and your life around to feel amazing.
It almost like sounds like a new lease on life. How did you come to this work?
Well, it was me. You know, I was 47. I was perimenopausal. I was about 25 pounds overweight, incredibly unfit. And one day I just decided to change that. And through self-study and sheer determination, I turned my whole health and my life completely around to be the healthiest and fittest that I had ever been. And that then inspired me to change my career from being a professional photographer at that time to be a personal trainer. And that was at the age of 49. And I've done extra study in menopause and nutrition, and that's enabled me to become a specialized health coach for midlife women. And yeah, I just want to empower as many women as I possibly can, because so many women think that a door is closing at this time of their life. Their kids are leaving home, their role in life is changing. But what I want them to understand is that you can be really optimistic about your future because you have so much to offer still and so much life to live.
I am so inspired. I just want to go to the gym right now. I'm so excited with all of what you've all said. I mean, it's like, okay, well, what is my value? Where can I contribute more? I can have more greater health. I can have more impact in the world. What more can we have? That's what thriving is about. And it starts with, as we've all mentioned here today, knowing your value, right? What a great show. Just want to wrap up today's show with a little comment on Women Speakers Association and hear from our premier members who are our guests today about what you love about being a part of Women Speakers Association and what you hope to gain. So, Crystal Marie, why don't you share your thoughts on what you love about WSA?
I have to say I'm truly grateful and really honored to be a part of the Women Speakers Association, not just because of, as you can see from today, the great women that it attracts, but because it has been for me a safe space, much like I am for my clients. In a lot of ways, it's helped me to really be more selective and be a lot clearer in how to select paid speaking engagements. And even though I've been doing it for a while, it's also helped me to enhance my own delivery as a speaker. So thank you, WSA.
Wonderful. Wow, what a great testimonial. Thank you. And Nicolette, what do you love about Women Speakers Association?
That you exist. I had no idea that you all actually existed. I've been speaking for many years, but mostly in the religious world because my husband is a senior pastor for church. So I'm a pastor's wife. So I've spoken at many conferences, women's events or what have you. But now I want to do something for my career development strategy and make sure that I get my message out to the masses in another format. So when I found you guys, I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know this existed. Of course, I know all the stuff about the Christian world, but when it comes down to this world, I didn't know. So I'm very excited to be a part, and I'm looking to share my message in a different venue, on a different stage. And I'm really excited to learn all I can about what you guys can do for me and then what I can do for you guys as well. So I'm glad to be a part.
We're glad to have you here, and thanks for your collaborative nature. And Bev, what do you love about Women Speakers Association?
Well, I'm very new to speaking. I've only done a couple of gigs so far, and it was a friend of mine that told me about the association, and I thought, well, I'll have a little look and see what it's all about. And I just feel that it's a great community of some amazing women, and there's great support within the organization. There's great education. There's networking possibilities, and you get to go on WSA TV. So, hey!
That's awesome. We love that you're here. And I'm just going to put back on the screen for everyone to see our wonderful experts today. If you are ready to get that energy up, like I mentioned, and take your life to the next level of thriving, these are your women. Go ahead and contact them. Visit their websites. Be in touch with them. We love to connect people together. And also, if you'd like to join our organization here at Women Speakers Association, we have a free membership waiting for you at joinwsa.com. That's joinwsa.com. And if you'd like the kind of visibility you see here today, then take us up on the premier offer to join us as a premier member. We want more like-minded women to collaborate together. So thank you again for a wonderful show, ladies. We will be back with another episode of WSA TV real soon. Bye for now.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks.
Glad to be here.